What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here. Alright, guys, see, I told you I'd get to this eventually. Everybody's been harping at me to do the Ghost Rider versus Spawn death battle. Alright. So, we got Hatless, Carter, and Wing has joined us today. So, hello, Wing.
That's crazy.
Hello, I don't know if I'm gonna be here exactly. Oh well.
Here. I thought we were there.
Yep.
Okay, anyway, so, yeah, we're watching this, of course, by Death Battle. Alright, so, let's see what we got here.
Alright, let's see it.
And go.
I know. They opened with the Akira.
They opened with the Akira slide, yes. The Akira.
Yeah,
sounds about
slide,
right,
yes.
honestly.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider versus Spawn. The Spirit of Vengeance versus the Dark Angel of Arm. Vengeance versus...
The thing is, though, as for... I'm just saying this right now. Alright? No, I have not seen this. Alright? First of all, I'm putting my money on Spawn. Spawn literally defeated the creator of the fucking universe. Alright? So... What?
I know very little about Ghost Rider. I know jack shit about Spawn.
Yeah.
Other than Mortal Kombat 1.
So Hatless has no opinion. If they got what's his name to do the voice of Spawn in this, I will lose my shit.
I do know that Ghost Rider has a weakness against trucks, though I think that's more of a Nick Cage issue than a Ghost Rider issue.
Truck! Let's keep going. What about you, Wing? You know anything about these guys?
Well, I know something about Ghost Rider. Haven't watched Spawn.
What do you know about Ghost Rider?
The two movies.
The two movies. No, see, you're mistaken. There's only one Ghost Rider movie. There's only one Ghost Rider movie. There was no other movies. Let's keep going.
Well,
Dark
that's
Angel
a basic
of Armageddon. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's good to see that these guys did manage to break away from Rooster Teeth.
A man possessed,
and,
chasing the thrill of
Warner
certain
Brothers.
doom by performing death-defying stunts. Following the example of his adoptive father, Crash Simpson. Until the day Crash lived up to his name.
Oh, there it is.
Got cancer, heartbroken, and without enough Wampa fruit to save him.
Wait a second, lived up to his life,
really?
His name, and got cancer.
Not enough Wumpa fruit to save him. Shut the fuck up.
Johnny turned to the only thing that could. Chemotherapy. Oh! To cure Crash's cancer, Johnny sold his soul to...
What was he trying to say?
King of the 8th layer of hell.
What was Boomstick trying to say there?
Something about
Cure Crash's thing that could. Chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy? What?
Like chemotherapy?
Oh, chemotherapy. That's what he was trying to say. Chemotherapy. Oh, the devil.
To cure Crash's cancer, Johnny sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell. Only for Crash to actually live up to his name right after. But instead of scooping up Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance. So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name and burst into hellfire. An undead skeleton biker with a sick-ass hug. The 5th scariest Nick Cage performance. The
5th scariest Nick Cage. Okay, the thing is, I can't deny this.
Yeah.
I can't deny this.
Can't deny Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage is truly a one-of-a-kind actor.
He is one of the actors of all time.
Yep.
Let's just say that. Let's just say that.
Yeah, let's just say that, obviously.
Stuntman from hell! He called himself the Daredevil! Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken. Okay, then how about the
What the fuck?
Ghost Rider? Rider! Sure, we definitely didn't forget that we named the character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you.
There you go.
Ghost Rider was bad news for character the
Actually, I think they made that guy like the Ghost Rider from the movie. You remember the old man that was played by Sam Elliott? And who Sam Elliott, who was literally like the cowboy actor of all time. Everything he's in, he's a fucking cowboy. Okay, he was in Ghost Rider. He was supposed to be a cemetery caretaker. He was still a cowboy. He was in that weird ass movie, The Golden Compass. Guess what? He was still a cowboy. All right. He was in an animated movie, The Good Dinosaur. He was a T-Rex. He was still a cowboy.
He can't escape what he's destined to be. It's like
I know.
It's like how J.K. Simmons can't escape. He can do any role.
Also,
the only thing all we need him to do is play himself, and that's it.
Yeah.
From Portal to Invincible, you're just the Spider-Man. You're just playing yourself, J.K. I'm sorry.
also, wasn't he in Big Lebowski as well?
Who? Sam Elliott?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't watch The Big Lebowski.
Oh, you.
Well, you should.
Lebowski.
Oh wait, no, I did watch The Big Lebowski. I didn't really pay that. I don't remember seeing him in it. I don't know.
Okay.
Where's the money,
He's the
Lebowski? Where's the money,
the
you little shit?
He's the narrator, I
guess.
guess.
Oh, he's the narrator.
Oh,
Anyway, let's keep going.
same thing only 5 years earlier. All you. The Ghost Rider was bad news.
Okay, real name, Jonathan Johnny Blaze, height, blah, weight, former stunt cyclist, bound with Zarathos, the Spirit of Vengeance, former King of Hell, oh, interesting, fellow Ghost Rider alongside Danny Ketch and Robbie Reyes. Okay.
For Earth sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow up mountains, and cause earthquakes that can be felt across whole countries. Don't even think about fighting back. He can remake his whole body from the hellfire that engulfs him, making him immune to all physical damage.
Yeah.
Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm him. It's not just his body. His whole arsenal is hellfire. Ghosty can create anything he can think of.
Damnation, Stare, Demonic, Magic, Hell Cycles, Hellfire, Mystic Change, Penance Stare, Regenerative Healing, Sin and Soul Manipulation, Superhuman Physique. Okay.
I'm familiar with the Penance Stare.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah.
you get into a staring contest with him and you die.
There have been a few people who have literally just not even fucking blinked at the Penance Stare.
Wow.
It's very few. I guarantee you Doomslayer would be one of them.
Yeah, probably.
all he would see is all the suffering and pain he's caused the demons, and it would just fill him with a nice warm feeling inside.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He would just get all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
probably.
Ghost Rider's like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of dead demons.
Like I imagine he just sees all the demons he sent there, and Doom's like, he's just like, wow.
Wow.
Ghost Rider, what? Nothing, just nostalgia.
Yeah. Ghost Rider's like, I just want to say, I'm a huge fan.
Right.
Like, dude, I mean, Doomslayer would, like, I don't really give a shit about stars, but if I ever really met the real Doomslayer, I would just be, like, gushing like the ultimate fanboy. I'd be like, woo! Anyway, let's keep going.
From an infinite stream of chains, a shotgun packed with fiery rounds, or a flaming missile barbed right out of his mouth. Life goals, and he can imbue other
Wait, what
right
is
out
it?
of his mouth. Life goals, and he can
Life
imbue
goals.
other objects
Life
with hellfire,
goals.
such as his hell cycle. This badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir, which can cross the universe in seconds. Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released
fuck?
from his.
Right.
You ever pee like that? Oh, it's awesome. I mean, to be fair, that did solve a question that a lot of people did have.
Yeah, it did.
Average kidney stone experience.
Oh my god. Do not feed Ghost Rider Taco Bell, okay? After Taco Bell night, he becomes 100 times more lethal.
Oh,
Oh god.
Oh. Atlas is like, oh.
To us, it's diarrhea. To Ghost Rider, it's fucking eternal damnation.
Eternal damnation out of your ass.
Whiz, get it? And it doesn't just scorch flesh. Hellfire is so deadly, it can burn away your very soul. This tech. Owner, Whiz. Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released from his boner, Whiz. Get it? And it doesn't just scorch flesh. Hellfire is so deadly, it can burn away your very soul. This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch. Oh yeah, Johnny's not the only Ghost Rider.
That's a cool scene right there.
Yep.
Pointless, but fucking
Easily
cool.
the hardest.
Exactly.
The hardest scene in the movie. If it wasn't like a few seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
To master their most famous move, you know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens with just a look, the penance stare. The penance stare inflicts upon its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others. Every cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment. Obliterating your soul.
Danny at the time had absorbed numerous spirits of vengeance to overpower Johnny. Later, Johnny proved to be Danny's superior in combat. Oh.
Even works on other Ghost Riders, like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny. Eyes are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the penance stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher.
He literally just fucking stared him down. I ain't fucking kidding you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Punisher just stared at him. He didn't fucking flinch, man. That was epic.
Supposedly because he didn't regret his actions, but it did work on him on other occasions. Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have to kill you. He can use the stare to read minds, force you to confess info, or just show you the error of your ways. Remember, the Ghost Rider is two souls in one body, with the kinder Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control. A classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed. Zarathos' strength is boundless.
Asgard is shown to be in higher dimensional space, Incredible Hulk volume blah blah blah, and beyond the final universe, Thorbo. As the Marvel multiverse contains an infinite set of universes, this means Asgard's distance from Earth is infinite. Okay?
Okay.
He can open up portals between dimensions, control the elements, penance stare an entire city, and fly all the way to Asgard, which is a literal infinite distance away. He's manhandled.
It's more like a interdimensional distance away, so I mean these guys keep just because something's in a separate reality, they call it an infinite distance. That's just dumb.
Yeah, kind of is.
Source of Ghost Rider's power, demonic physiology, nature manipulation, magical energy manipulation, other hosts. Alejandra Jones, the Hood, a single mother. Wait, what? Just a random Skiermere, Danger, Raven, and a Brood? How the hell did that happen? Possibly an angel? Yeah, they say Zarathos is supposed to be a fallen angel.
We got orange.
Oh, we got Orange. All right, so
Hello.
we have our own Orange Man. He's orange. He's juicy. Okay, so let's keep going. Hello, Orange Juice. We're just checking out Ghost Rider and Spawn about to beat the shit out of each other.
Handled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor, World War Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange said Zarathos is a threat to all realms, mortal and immortal. Hyperbole? Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself. Right before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army. The spirits of vengeance are legion. As far back as the Great Flood.
Well, the first heavenly spirits emerged after the Great Flood. Mephisto has been creating them even earlier. The first recorded Ghost Rider appeared circa 1 million BC and teamed up with a young Odin and the first Iron Fist. Huh.
blood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth. A sort of heavenly black ops.
Dude.
Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon?
Both? Neither? Despite being one of the greatest entities.
Technically speaking, a demon is an angel.
Yep. Just
I mean-
a fallen angel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's just a matter of alignment.
Yeah.
Yep.
In existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm. Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forevermore. Hence how he could bond him to Johnny.
But Zarathos got his revenge against that big red bitch with another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
Comic book fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful.
He is.
A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon, fitting as his fight with Galactus rents the cosmos asunder.
And Galactus's fights can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld and took Hell's throne for himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
Scoring the total.
You should have said grabbing Destiny by the horns. I mean, that would have made more sense, but, you know.
Yeah.
Power of hell itself, plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends.
As King of Hell, Johnny broke through a million different enchantments placed by Doctor Strange and Wong, Ghost Rider Volume 9, blah, 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 and harmed Lilith, who planned to merge all of the netherworlds. Okay?
Just straight to hell. No shot.
As they say though, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture all of Hell's escaped demons.
Outsped Mjolnir, survived battling World War Hulk. He survived. No, see what happened is he fought World War Hulk. Hulk was beating his ass, and then Zarathos took over, and he saw the righteousness in Hulk's anger, and he just left, okay? He did not want that smoke, okay? Don't say that he fought, like, they're saying it like he fought World War Hulk to a standstill. No, he was getting his ass beat. And then when Zarathos took over, he saw the righteousness of Hulk's vengeance, and then he left. He did not want the smoke, okay? He didn't want it. He knew better.
So-
That's like, what?
Ghost Rider handed the controller over to his big brother, and he was like, "Oh hell no!"
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Because it's like, also during the thing, is like, basically Hulk took on all of the X-Men, and there was an X-Men, his name is, Darwin. He has the ability to evolve. You know, basically this powers of Doomsday. Anything he fights, he can evolve to beat. However, when he facing off against World War Hulk, there was only one way he could evolve to survive, and that was to automatically teleport away from the Hulk. He couldn't even get close. He couldn't even get close to the fight. His evolution just caused him to automatically teleport away from Hulk. That's the only way he could survive.
Okay, I have to. My superpower is evolution, being able to adapt to face evil in the best way possible. World War Hulk.
Run.
Here's the best option.
Nope. He disconnects. Just nope. In order to survive World War Hulk, he evolved the power of nope. That's what he evolved. The power of nope. Took a missile that would have destroyed the Angel St. Michael, fought the Avengers to a standstill, defeated Doctor Strange, Mephisto, Null, the Living Darkness, and Zadkiel. Oh, okay.
But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began absorbing their evil, feeding off of it, and it corrupted him. Once again, Johnny Blaze was a man possessed.
In truth, Johnny was just as trapped by Hell's power as he'd always been, and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways of vengeance. always prowling the highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable engine of judgment that, with just a glance, could make Galactus himself shit his pants.
Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
'Cause they sure as hell won't find any in his. This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood.
Oh god, I don't give a shit about it.
Okay,
And the Simmons.
Okay, I learned a lot about Ghost Rider.
Just
I'm-
then, yeah. Yeah, he's a badass. He's a serious badass. I've liked him for a long time.
I truly do underestimate just how out of left field Marvel Comics can be.
Oh yeah, dude, it is fucking crazy, dude.
But then again, we'll have to see how Spawn measures up to this.
The biggest problem though with Marvel is they tend to throw Infinite around like a lot. You know, like they say he could be a threat to the infinite multiverse. But this is another thing, this is also where Death Battle screws up. See, Death Battle, in the fight between Hulk and Doomsday, they said, well, you eventually, you can't get angry forever, you eventually reach a state of apathy, where your anger just reaches a plateau and you actually literally calm down because you can't get angry forever. That is fucking bullshit, because it's literally stated in the comics, in canon, by the Beyonder, a being who was literally all-knowing and omnipotent, that Hulk's strength is limitless, meaning his anger has no limit. I mean, he literally defeated the one below all, basically the devil.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is like Satan, God. Anyway, let's keep going.
If Al Simmons was one thing, he was a killer.
A lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army and the CIA's most decorated assassin, Simmons upheld democracy around the globe at the barrel of a gun.
So he was a helldiver.
Somebody say democracy.
Pretty much.
Did someone say democracy? the helldiver in orange just kicked right in, man. Just boom.
Boom.
The thing is, though, it's like funnier because like if you realize you're like a helldiver and you don't really die, you get shot and killed. You're like, yeah, I thought you were mortal. All of a sudden, another one just drops in and you just come out. We can do this all day.
Yeah.
They can script. It's not because like any one Helldiver is immortal. It's because like we literally have millions on billions of Helldivers at our disposal. Granted, they're all conscripts, but they're still at our disposal.
They also have clones too, don't they?
What's going on here?
Do they?
I don't think.
I don't think so. I think each Helldiver is its own.
I mean, Arrowhead said there's not clones, but you know.
But you know, exactly.
But it's like having a replacement with the exact same armor, weapons. I can see how it could be
construed as such.
And voice. The same armor weapon and voice. And physical build.
Exactly. So there's some Clone War shenanigans going on here. Anyway, hello Walker. Nice for you to join us. We are now we are gonna watch Spawn and Ghost Rider beat the shit out of each other. So join us.
I mean, I was in the middle of a chat with somebody else. That's why I hopped in to see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
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 I'm sorry, I can't join tonight.
It's okay. We're just gonna be we're just watching this for a video. If you feel like if you get done, feel like coming back, don't worry about it. All right.
All right.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I will be on Saturday for sure. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys then. Hopefully.
I'll see you later.
If I don't get done before you guys.
Okay. All right. It's okay. I'll see you, man. We'll see you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep going.
Painting the third world in red, white, and blue, but mostly red.
Mainly red.
Mostly
Yeah.
red. There you go. Mostly red. Damn, man.
Damn.
That's kind of a hot take, but.
Final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders, Al was fired.
The burning.
Really?
But...
Really? That's like the worst friggin' dad joke ever, dude.
Yeah.
Was only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
Where he cut a deal with Malvosia, the big, naked lord of the 8th Circle of Hell.
By their pact, Simmons would be reborn a Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking
Yeah.
to get Monkey's blood.
Al Simmons
Monkey's
returned
blood.
from the dead
Yep.
as a decaying zombie 5 years later, after his wife had already remarried and had a daughter.
There, you saw her. Now get
Yeah,
back to work,
yeah.
bitch.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You should
Never
have
make a deal
chosen
with a genie.
you should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yep, exactly.
I simply gave
I
you
see
what
how
you
it-
asked for.
Oh, I know what you're planning to do. You're gonna give me like a bucket of chicken legs or some shit. No, I wish for human legs. 2 of them.
Your wish is my command. Human legs. Location not specified.
Oh God, what have you done to me? What is this?
Oh god.
Oh, you clever. Oh, those are how you put the legs. Wish on the forehead. Fuck you.
You want to be relieved of your suffering? Yes, please. Wish for it. What?
What?
Wish for the
Wish
sweet
for it.
release of death.
I
I
wish for dead Stone Cold and Ray.
Wait.
You said hey, he said Stone Cold,
He
so
said Stone Cold, dumbass. As soon as he said Stone Cold, I was like, wait a minute. It's with the Stone Cold stutter. God damn, man. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh yeah,
God.
did you?
Back.
What?
oh, thanks, back.
Who's back?
Yeah, I got what I needed to do taken care of. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You found out where the money was?
Yes.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, you little shit?
You think I was just gonna leave you guys?
Josh.
Well, you wouldn't be the first.
No.
Well, I mean, everybody gets busy, you know. Everybody got shit to do. Anyway, let's keep going.
Thus was born the undead warrior
Yeah,
from
no,
hell
I
itself.
told my friend that I
Spawn.
really wanted to hang out with you
He's
guys.
so 90s that he comes.
Full name, Albert. His middle name is Francis.
Francis.
France.
France. Okay. Deadpool would have a fucking field day with Spawn,
He
dude.
names himself
He would
after
ridicule him so bad.
Yeah, he
Who
was.
was it talking about?
Talking
Spawn.
about Spawn.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
full name is Albert Francis Simmons.
He
Francis.
named himself after the dish soap.
He named himself after a. Okay, alias is
Alright.
Lieutenant
You don't
Colonel
know.
Hellspawn Al the Sad Man. Okay, height, weight, former CIA assassin, allegedly. You know, you have to say that because he can't be proven it in court, so it's allegedly in game in Minecraft. Bound with K7 Letha, a neural parasite. Oh yeah, that's right. Former King of Hell. Yep. Also former ruler of the universe, literally. Longest running independent comic book character. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the way back
Yeah.
around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon his edge, wizard, and despair.
Look at
Spawn
his
would
edge.
silently defend New York's downtrodden, while slowly uncovering the full breadth of his demonic powers.
He's like a walking superpower encyclopedia. He can
Yeah.
fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible.
That wasn't invisibility. Okay, right there.
Encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible.
That's not invisible. That's not invisibility. He's blending in with the wall.
Camouflage much?
Yeah, exactly. He basically his cape wraps around him and transforms itself to look like the wall. That wasn't invisibility. He can't turn invisible. I'm just saying that there is not invisibility. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm being nitpicky. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Bite me. But you know.
Yeah.
Visible and intangible. Move things with
Yeah.
his mind.
Oh my God.
He can
Wait a
fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible.
Intangible. He's coming through the wall right there. Hey kids, want to see a dead body? I just couldn't help it. Like he's coming through the wall right there. Like, hey kids, want to see a dead body? Ah!
Tangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control
Yep.
the elements and the weather, and even
Yep.
stop time. Speaking
Yep.
of time, he can fly so fast, he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
He can manipulate matter, shape-shifting his own body or transmuting
Yes,
other
okay.
objects.
What?
Oh, I need to fix my mic.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
People He can even control and absorb your soul.
Wait, Wiz, if he can rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Well, he tried to do that, but Malboja cursed him so that he could only make himself.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, okay, so we know Malboja's racist, okay, we know that now,
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's petty
That's
trolling like
putting
that
it
that
lightly.
gets you a...
yeah, that is trolling, that is incredible trolling, dude.
Yeah.
thrown in
I
hell.
said that that him being racist is putting it lightly.
I know, yeah.
Once again, monkey's paw. You make yourself look better at the cost of the N-word pass.
Yep.
That's one hell of a trade-off. You think about it.
Spawn can achieve a similar result with illusions and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all of this crazy...
Okay, body manipulation, intangibility, invisibility, shapeshifting, transmutation, regeneration. Okay, elemental manipulation, energy absorption, flight, mental manipulation, necromancy, necroplasm, sin and soul manipulation, teleportation, time manipulation, weather manipulation.
shit because he runs on necroplasm.
A lot of
Basically,
manipulations
hell
here.
juice.
You're not
Yep.
wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of...
Not always though. Sometimes he absorbs massive amounts of it, and because he will run out eventually, depending on how much he uses his powers. But he's also drained it from other characters to basically give himself a hell of a lot more than 400 pounds.
others.
Yep.
Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins, feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others.
Okay, that has a lot of bad implications right there. That whole
Yeah.
image. That whole damn image, you know?
Over your whole life.
Are we testing guidelines right now?
Probably. I mean, Spawn is
Maybe.
famous for that shit.
Some sort of penance.
Though Spawn's
Say that
necroplasm-
Spawn
some sort of penance. God, man.
Oh wait, that's right. There's one thing I know about Spawn. Doesn't he have a run on some sort of timer before he has to go back to hell?
Well, it's a matter of his necroplasm. When his necroplasm runs out, he dies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he extends that timer all the time by basically absorbing more evil energy and increasing his power.
Okay.
So it's more of a suggestion more than anything else.
So-
comes with a
Would an angel have an issue with him or no?
Yes, dude. He constantly fights someone they call it. Spawn calls him Anti-Spawn, but he's also called Redeemer. He's basically the the angelic version of Spawn.
Ah.
Why the hell are we rooting for Spawn?
Also Angela, because he's not a bad guy. He is bad guy, but this does not mean he is bad guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean they'll explain. You explain. I mean, because he rebelled against Malboja and everybody else who wanted to use him to basically assault the gates of heaven to burn heaven to the ground. But you know, he rebelled against them and beat the shit out of them and killed them and various other things.
Yeah, he's got unlimited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his past profession, he loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's literally made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of a million sinners, including every one of hell's victims. Also a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7 Letha
The
is
fuck?
constantly evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn.
Okay, Agony Axe, Chains of Hell, Godfruit, Guns, AK-830, Rocket Launcher, Brimstone Cannon, Burst Missile Launcher, Madcap Submachine Gun, Necroplasma Gun, Sawed-Off Shotgun. Dude, out of all that shit, just a random sawed-off shotgun. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, man. If it works, it works.
yeah, I guess. I mean,
A gun is
K7
a gun.
Letha, Sword of the Spirit, Okay.
on with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain people of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helped Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past. No, Spawn's greatest weakness is his own, how do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn
Yeah,
found
there you
this angel lady, Angela. Great.
Okay, first of all, this is an interesting thing, because at first Angela was always, she's an angel, and she always tried to kill Spawn. Then later, they kind of like, I don't know, had a relationship.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, the two of them fought together to kill Malbosia.
Interesting.
Great name for an angel. She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence.
Sorry, but how would that
and
work
Spawn-
given their differences?
I don't know, because, well, she saw the righteousness in him.
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, exactly. Where there's a hole, there's a goal.
You haven't seen all this cape can do.
Let's just say that when he turned him into that white guy, not every part of him was white. Okay, let's just say that. All right.
Understood.
Some of Al Simmons is still there.
He still had the holy lance, if you know what I'm saying. remember that part where it said. Remember that part before when it said spirit sword? Yeah, it's not what you thought it was. Oh man, we got page of this. We can go on for hours if you guys want.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing I'm in the call. So, well, either me or Orange, so you can say this shit and, get away with it.
Well, I mean, we're not saying anything bad.
True. But it's like, you'd be surprised how far people like to go with anything even remotely offensive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
I mean, just because she's an angel doesn't mean she doesn't like dark chocolate, okay? But
damn. I was gonna say once you go black, you can go back, but
damn, Allison Wall, damn.
This is why I love
that hit me
it.
like a fucking concussion grenade, man.
Got flashbanged by words. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Let's
That was
keep
a
going.
flashbang. That was
Yeah.
a nine thing.
Oh wait.
Keep
Yeah.
going before this rare earth mine gets any deeper.
Right.
And instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn was forever destroyed until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
Sounds like to me it's already gone
New.
pretty deep.
That has to be the first time.
Yep.
Instead of the spear erasing Spawn instinctively reflected the power back at the spear itself, erasing it and its wielder from reality. Angela number 1 through 3.
Seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad guys might seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord, but it actually just adds more souls to Malbosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that'd kill all of humanity.
Because the reason Malbosia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Malbosia's head off with
Yep.
a scream so loud it
Yep.
echoed through all of reality. Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of Hell.
As king, Spawn is literally a part of Hell.
Hell King Spawn constantly increases in power, giant form, omnipotent in hell, soul obliteration, divine spawn, angelic wings, granted by Mother of Existence, regeneration, reality reconfiguration. There you go.
hell itself, gaining access
The only
to
real
an
thing I know
unlimited
about
pool of
Spawn is that Keith David voices him, and he does not like clowns.
There you go.
Yep.
That's all you need. That's all you really need to know. But
energy that
Yeah,
increases
and Mortal Kombat
100-fold
11.
with every heartbeat. He's effectively
That's
omnipotent
exactly what
in
I-
there, and strong enough to challenge
That
other
is
Hell
exactly what
Lords
I just
like
said.
Mammon and Satan.
He got so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between heaven and hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this God and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't cool with her kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the tree of life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of battling God and Satan in a stalemate for
I
eternity.
saw on
and
pause.
extinguish-
what?
I heard eat the fruit from the tree of life, and my brain said my brain thought eat the fruit from the tree of might.
The Tree of Might.
Does Charles make an appearance in one of these comics?
Scarlet's making an appearance. No, that tree was destroyed, and that's
Yeah.
why we can't let the. And this is why that we can't let the lower class have nice things.
Exactly.
Oh, that might have gone too far.
all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful.
Some might say not far enough.
The 10 hells and 7 heavens consist of infinite layers. Each circle of hell is infinite size, with each one separated by an infinite distance. Spawn, blah, blah, blah. Likewise, every layer of heaven is infinite, existing within different time continuums.
Create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threaten.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell, Al asked to be reborn as a human.
Recreated the entire world, closed all the dead zones created by God, tore a hole in the space-time continuum, survived, and rewrote his own unexistence, stated to be the strongest hellspawn, matched God and Satan in divine form, defeated Malbosia, Satan, Mammon, Urzen, Anti-Spawn, Violator, yeah. Out of all the ones right there in that list, Violator is like the smallest one. That's like saying you defeated like all the world heavyweight champions of boxing, karate, and every martial arts in the world, and at the end you say, I also defeated this guy at a high school. You know, it's like, what?
That's plot
But
relevant.
he
Trust
knew
me.
in his heart
Plot
he
relevant.
deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s, Wiz. He won't be happy unless he can angstily brood over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
Okay.
This battle is fun.
I don't give a shit.
New 2020.
Get to the fight.
Combatants are set, and we've
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, so this time I'm reminded he's
combatants are
important,
set,
like, huh?
and we've run
Oh,
the
yeah.
gamut through all
Yeah.
possibilities.
Agony,
It's time
suffering.
for one hell of a death battle!
It deforms.
Oh god, that's horrible. That's cursed.
Nights
Okay.
like these drive men insane.
Damn it! I was hoping.
Brimstone
Close.
in the air. Something's
It's
coming.
close.
If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
There it is.
The pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Make me.
Oh, they're going for a sprite animation here.
Yep.
Ooh! Oh, Jesus! That's a
Oh,
hit,
Rocker's
man.
here.
Oh, God! What?
Rocker's here.
Oh, hello, Rocker. You're just in time.
Oh, time for the good part.
Yeah, let me,
Yep.
let's just run it
Well,
back
not
bits.
well, the best part anyway.
Yeah.
Begin.
Right.
All right, so you ready now, Rocker?
Yep.
Okay, so he's here for the real meat and potatoes of this.
Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
See, Hatless made this observation earlier, Rocker. They started off with the Akira slide right there.
Yeah.
Akira! Ah!
Oh, don't. Just fucking don't. We do not need that here right now. Oh, just a fun fact. In the earliest days of Death Battle, they had Spawn fighting Kratos.
Kratos. Yep.
Yeah. Spawn 1.
In. Yeah, I was about to say
Spawn
Spawn 1.
Spawn won. Spoiler alert.
I don't think it's a spoiler.
You squirmed from Hellspawn.
Make me.
Isn't Spawn technically a good guy?
Yeah, he is.
He's more of an anti-hero.
Well, yeah, I was about to say.
Both of them are, technically.
You care. It's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Oh, it's interesting. They both use chains, actually. You think about it.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
has-
Yep.
Ghost Rider uses his.
Oh, shit.
They're both into BDSM.
On their basic level, they're pretty evenly matched.
Fight like a foe.
Yep.
You've earned your damnation.
Oh.
Just because you send him to hell doesn't mean shit, dude. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he just fucking drags his ass in there.
Yep, and a truck too.
Sorry, whose
Yeah,
home turf does this classify as? Oh god.
He hits him with a truck, of course. Truck.
Of course.
It's always
You've been
a truck.
hit by. You've been struck by. Truck.
Whoa, dude, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Zawardo!
You beat, okay, Rocker, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. He did. He seriously just hit him with that.
Yeah.
Zawardo! No! The help truck.
Be damned.
Favorite truck.
Get over here.
Oh, there it is.
You are not.
Okay, you are not him. All right, do not. All right, do not.
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
Okay,
Don't.
Spawn was the one who made it to Mortal Kombat, not you.
exactly. I expect to see.
Even though he should be.
Even expect to see a cease and desist order coming in the mail pretty soon.
Yep.
Thing is, I think Ghost Rider should be in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been cool in Mortal Kombat, I think.
Dude, do you know how cool
Yeah,
like a stare?
provided they
a
get
s-
licensing agreements from Marvel.
Do you know how cool his stare would be as a fatality mechanic?
Oh my god, yes, the
Oh.
damnation.
Yeah.
The
Like
damnation
frickin',
stare is a fatality. Holy shit.
Because in the PS2 game, he would say like, "Look into my eyes,"
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
Yep.
and the dude just like explodes into flames. He runs around a little bit, and then it just
Yeah, here's another one. What if like they show him like to start off the fight, he's in his Johnny Blaze form,
it's
but he
Nicolas
looks,
Cage
but he
form.
looks like it's Nicolas. It looks like Nicolas Cage. He's voiced by Nicolas Cage.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
He freaking walks in like,
Everybody goes, he does that thing where he points at them and shit like that. Oh my god. Or even
my
Nicolas
God.
Cage, like when he wins, Nicolas Cage has that crazy ass look on his face when he's laughing. Oh my god, dude.
Alright, Marvel.
walks out,
Move.
and just, no,
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson.
Tactic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something to look forward to.
So you're the devil's baby mama.
Oh jeez. I mean, technically speaking, whatchamacallit? I mean, Ghost Rider's using one of his best forms right now. Spawn hasn't even really started yet.
No, this is just he's giving Ghost Rider a chance to
Yeah,
stop.
it looks like it. I mean, technically speaking, he hasn't even started. Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
There we go.
Holy, cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
God forbid. Yeah, I don't think Ghost Rider stands a chance in this.
No. But then again, I don't think they would kill each other.
No.
This is still a crazy setting, though. They're literally flipping between heaven and hell.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is, though, is like a lot of the characters they have in these death battles, they wouldn't fight to the death. You know, I mean, like when they had Iron Fist fighting Poe. You know,
Wouldn't Spawn and Ghost Rider aren't Spawn and Ghost Rider technically doing the same
yes,
thing?
basically,
They're doing the same thing.
They're basically in the same job. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'd like to see the both of them team up with the Doomslayer. That'd be fucking epic. But
I don't
I
think
think the
the world
Doomslayer would
would.
have something to say against them, though.
Oh, dude, I don't think Doomslayer would have anything to say against them. I mean, because they're literally destroying demons and shit and beating the crap out of them. I don't think Doomslayer would care. I mean, yeah, they are demons, but they fight against demons. I mean, Doomslayer isn't... He's not entirely, racist, because you gotta think about it. Doomslayer has accepted help from demons before. He accepted help from the Wretch, who created his armor.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was a demon. I don't know, maybe the Slayer just sold him, he goes, I love this armor. In exchange, I will kill you last. It's like...
Friggin' kill you last.
Sully. Sir,
That's what
I
you
like
did.
this. Sully.
That's right, Major. That's right, Slayer. You did.
I lied.
Oh my god, that was awesome!
Oh my god, that was awesome!
Yeah, you got G-Folks. Oh my god, that was awesome!
Oh my gosh, that was awesome!
What happened? I let him go.
I let him go.
So, what happened to the wretch? I let him go.
I let him go.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, Simmons, your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul. I eat
Oh, what the hell?
for breakfast. Have a taste of your own.
I still think for anyone who says that he would.
Oh, damn!
Wait, he's using
We
the
got
snare.
the penance stare versus the penance stare. Oh,
Yep.
He's the Prince of Lies. Wait, I'm an innocent.
yeah, you're not guiltless, dude.
Yeah, Ghost Rider's done some questionable things.
And the
Yeah,
difference
he
being
did.
is that Al Simmons has long since accepted his sins. He knows the sins he's committed, and he's accepted.
But Ghost Rider has.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
It's
damn.
like you said, nothing personal, asshole.
Dude! Oh! Okay, that went hard, man!
Yep.
Just like you said.
I love it.
Personal. Asshole.
This whole,
Like you
yeah.
said, nothing personal, asshole.
Asshole.
KO! God damn! Literally.
This was
Literally.
a nail-biter of a battle
Literally.
that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
First up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different.
Spawn can affect infinite timelines and bulk spaces, such as the overlap. But Zarathos is a threat to an infinite number of infinite multiverses, infinite timelines, higher dimensions, transcendent realms, and the bulk space connecting them.
Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill.
Oh,
he
yeah.
spent decades in
he
military
was a
combat
soldier.
and is a master
Yeah.
martial artist, whereas
Yep.
Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a...
Johnny Blaze once claimed only God can destroy Ghost Riders permanently. However, as shown in Ghost Rider Volume 2 and Ghost Rider Danny Cage, separating a spirit of vengeance from their host is fatal to the former, regardless of God's
involvement.
All right, that
Yep.
thing. Wait, thing. You weren't here for our Spawn's origin story. He pretty much became the way he is because he made a deal with the devil. This stuff, whereas like he will become one of the devil's greatest soldiers in exchange for being able to see his wife again. And he did see his wife 5 years
It's
in
not
the
the way
future.
he hoped.
But five years later,
Yep.
long after he died, and she moved on, even had a kid.
Yep.
Yep.
But
Sounds like to me
she
he
was
made a
seen.
really stupid decision.
But what?
Sounds like to me he made a really dumb decision.
Well, it was a made in the moment kind of thing. So, anyway, were you saying Hatless at the end of there?
But she was in fact seen.
Yes.
Not under the circumstances he wanted, but she was seen.
You must be specific.
That's why you don't make a deal with the devil, dumbass.
Exactly.
Well, it was spur of the moment.
What's that old saying? First rule in making a deal with the devil: don't.
Don't.
Hey, I want to make a deal with the devil. What's the first rule of it?
Don't.
How about no?
What's the first rule? What's the first rule of making a deal with the devil?
That's the neat part.
You don't.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
On top of screwing over your soul, possibility of you actually getting what you want is nil.
Turn intangible, control minds, warp reality.
But at the same time, he's Spawn is. Spawn is a. Would you say that Spawn is a soldier of heaven as well? Given he has a.
He's more neutral, though he has teamed up with other beings from both heaven and hell.
Yeah.
So he's more neutral than anything else. Like I told him before, I don't remember if you were here for that, Rucker. He did have a relationship with Angela. Remember?
Don't know who that is.
She was an angel from heaven. She was actually famous for killing hellspawns, and she fought him several times. But she saw the righteousness in him, that he was fighting against the forces of hell. So she actually, and her and him actually teamed. When they said earlier about how Spawn killed Malboja, but it wasn't him alone. Him and Angela teamed up to kill Malboja. And also Angela died in that fight. So
exactly.
Yep.
So unfortunately.
But they won.
They won. Yes, they did win.
Advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your
Wait, what the fuck was that?
With his
What the hell?
The most.
What the hell is
Mickey
this?
Mouse.
What the hell is
Mickey
this
Mouse
Mouse Deadpool here? And then this freaking this Van Helsing fucking Ghost Rider here. What the shit?
Honestly, I kind of like that look for him.
I mean, it's pretty good, but I'm like, where the hell is this from? I want to know.
Greater power and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing. Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's...
Spawn has also twice survived the fourth layer of hell, which subjects the soul to its own sins, like the penance stare. Spawn 51.
Collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos couldn't.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happened.
Mephisto claims stealing Ghost Rider's soul would be difficult, but only through trickery. In Ghost Rider 06, Danny stole Spirits of Vengeance from Ghost Riders worldwide, including Johnny. Johnny's soul has also been stolen by Moondark and Centurious. Okay, who the fuck is Centurious?
There's a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The damnation stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
Yeah. And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble.
Rogue absorbing Zarathos allowed him to briefly control her, but Letha can control the soul, body, and mind of her host. Given Al constantly resists her, he could similarly resist Zarathos' control. Okay.
He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage.
Ghost Rider, far stronger, equal matching speed, less capable, incapable of killing Spawn, minus less versatile, minus vulnerable to being separated from Zarathos. Spawn, more versatile, can regenerate from anything Rider does. Multiple ways to bypass Rider's immortality. Equal in speed, and far weaker.
Advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Yeah, okay, I saw this coming.
On Death Battle.
What we got here? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck? Oh, him.
Yeah.
The guy from My Hero Academia. Versus...
Mahito?
Oh,
Shigaraki was Mahito.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know that one.
I know
I
neither.
do know Shigaraki. Shigaraki's, well, he's insane. He's completely batshit nuts. But I know his ability is anything he touches with all 5 of his fingertips, he basically creates a wave of like decay. It just rots it and disintegrates everything that he touches. It can actually even when he touches like the ground, it can actually transfer to additional things. Like it literally spreads. He accidentally killed his entire family doing that when his powers awakened. He actually killed his entire family.
Did he do it intentionally?
No, his powers awoke and went nuts when his father was beating him.
Oh, so he did it.
Yeah, and he was also traumatized because his mother, who had always protected him from his psychotic father, she reached out to try to protect him, but she was disintegrating at the time, so she literally disintegrated in his arms.
Well, that's terrifying. No wonder he went nuts.
Yeah, and he's the bad guy. Anyway, guys, so there you go. Okay, that I predicted it, but it was still done amazingly well. Still done pretty good. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Like this video, subscribe. Oh my god, this is a 24-minute video, and we've been at this like an hour.
Yeah.
We have this habit.
Yep.
Anyway, guys.
Habit.
Anyway, guys, like this video, subscribe. Definitely click on the link to the original. Like the original, sub to Death Battle if you have not. And I will see you guys next time. Tune in every day for new content. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.